All right, guys, everyone have a good weekend. What's happening? What's up? It's me. You like the digs? I'm glad. I like them too. Okay, listen, we got a lot to talk about today. We got some new stuff that we're going to work on. We've got some stuff that we're gonna shift directions a little bit. Not really shift directions. I probably shouldn't even say that, as much as we're going to be very focused on what we're going to do, what Delta V is going to do, what DVE is going to do going forward. So, Alberto, what's going on? Electricity is back in Central Texas, and water needs to be boiled, but we didn't have any damage. Good for you. I mean, that's awesome. Our water finally came back officially a couple days ago. Our power's been on since like last Thursday, so we've been good. I'm glad things are getting back up to speed for you as well. Calvert, attorney was rescheduled for March 19th. The problem with the tournament now is I don't know that we're going to be able to compete because Riven's going to be out of town. He's going to be in Hawaii. What's up, Pax? You're back now, Lone. All right. Listen, guys, this is one of the things that I see in the content we've been putting out. So I've been, Delta V Esports is a talent development, skill development organization. So Friday's Street Talk was all about the idea that it's more important as our society changes for you to build skills than it is to get a degree in many cases. Not all. You want to be an accountant? Listen, you got to have a degree. You want to be you want to be a doctor, you got to have a degree so that you can be certified. You want to be an attorney, you get my drift. But there are so many skills in the world of esports that don't require a college degree, that maybe just require the development of specific skills and maybe a certification along with those specific skills, like a broadcaster, right? Or a journalist, or people that can build a portfolio of experience and skills, maybe be certified by some organization along the way that says, hey, they've at least done these kinds of things. But it's that skill-based development. So the problem is that I get all the time, I get this from you guys all the time, and that is, what's the connection? People message me all the time, and they say things like, how do I join? Are you guys hiring? Right? So you look at all these kinds of things and you realize, okay, the problem is that most people don't want to do the work of being successful on their own. Does that make sense? They don't want to. It's scary. It's not tangible. Being, in business for yourself is a very, very difficult step because so much of it is so unpredictable, right? So it tends to have people kind of back off. It tends to have people kind of pull back and say, well, I'll find a job. And listen, you need to pay your bills. Don't get me wrong. Don't try to just do things and put yourself in a big hole just for the idea of being in business for yourself. You guys are still having open house on the 6th, right? Because I'm planning my trip. Yes. It's not even an open house. It's an event. It's an event. Wolf, you better be here. Yes, we are still having it. So one of the things that we're going to do, I want you to picture this for a second. One of the things that we're going to do is we're going to make that connection for you as someone that wants a career in esports and the people that want to have your services in the world of esports, right? Here's what I mean by that. Let's say that there is ESA, Esports Stadium. Matter of fact, I need to make a change here because I need to put in here, this is partially sponsored by Esports Stadium Arlington. No, we're going to be here. We'll be waiting for the chocolate. Although I'm not eating sugar for 14 days. I have to get back away from it. Anyway, long story. Okay, let's get back to the point. Esports Stadium Arlington is hiring some people. They have 2 levels of positions. They have these operations positions, which are like at the front area where the gaming center is, the LAN center, the gaming center, that area where I was streaming it first. Those positions up there, they're going to be paying, I believe, $15 an hour. $15 an hour. Here's the question: what are the requirements? What job skills do I need to have? What things will I be doing? What's the environment like? What does it look like? Who do I work with? Those kinds of things. What I'm going to start doing for you is going behind the scenes and finding out that information. So If they are hiring, how many people are they hiring? How many hours a week do they expect? What will you be doing? Here's what it looks like. If you're going to be sitting at the cash register, checking people in or selling drinks, or you're going to be, cleaning monitors and organizing stuff, or you're going to be helping people get their games loaded, whatever it is, wouldn't it be nice if you could get all that information and be able to understand what that is? And not, so that's just one example of here. As well as if we have a pool of talent that people that are in our system can bodyguard duty, people that are in our system, we can point to and say, look, we have resources for skills like in Angie's List or a Fiverr or something. We have a resource and you're in our system. And when people are looking for contract work, maybe there's an event coming up and they need a broadcaster or they need a videographer or they need a content creator. You are in our system to be able to be found, right? And then so we're going to explain to you what jobs, I'm going to be explaining to you what jobs are out there, what things are possible to be done. I'm going to explain what the requirements are, give you some inside back end kind of exposure to what that is, as well as have for the employer a group of people that are exposed to what those realities are so that you don't think the job is something different than it really is, and then you apply and it's a waste of everyone's time, those kinds of things. Let me give you another example. We have this event coming up March 6th, right? Content creation for gamers. This is so important because this is a twofold process, and I'm going to do a video on this today as well. This is a twofold process. Learning how to create and actually physically creating in this facility with the lit up stage and all the stuff here and the coolness that is, learning to create and creating 10 pieces of content and why you should do it and how you should do it not only plays into you building your own personal brand, but it also builds into you having a potentially marketable skill set that someone would pay you for, right? What if you freelanced that skill set that you learned and you said, hey, I can do some social media posts for you every day, done the right way on these platforms, kind of help you out. It becomes not only something that you need to have just for your development and your process and your branding, but you can actually potentially develop that as a service you could build for doing for other people in the world of esports. Maybe there's an esports team that simply needs some regular content put out about what they're doing, and they would pay you for that. You understand what I'm saying? So this event on the 6th, for $55 to be here for 3 hours or for $15 to watch it online helps you plug you into a skill set that's marketable that you can use in the real world. What's up, Fantasy? This is the real key point. So what Delta V is going to begin to do now is expose you to, as we go into people that are offering jobs or are requesting services, and let you know exactly what's there and what's expected, what the requirements are by content that we're going to continually produce, as well as help you, if you don't have those skill sets, learn to develop those skill sets, put you in a position where you can build a portfolio of experience. Because think about it, if you're in our system and you're learning, let's take your learning broadcasting, right? And you have a portfolio on your YouTube channel of you calling out, doing shoutcasting on different games, and we're helping you develop and hone those skills, then that becomes an ability or value to a person, to an event coming up that says, hey, I need a shoutcaster for Fortnite or Rainbow Six Siege, whatever it is, and they see that you do that in our system. We become the resource that's easy for them to find you, and you become a resource for them that need to fill that position. And so that's what Delta V's always kind of been, that idea of talent development, but we're just going to take it to another level and try to find actual opportunities and make them available and explain to you what they are, as well as just train you. So not just train you and say, all right, hey, go to it, right? So I think this is going to be incredibly valuable. And I think we'll answer a lot of the questions of, are you guys hiring, or what are you guys doing, or what's going on, if that makes sense. You guys understand what I'm saying? Wow, you guys are really quiet. I know you're watching at work. You're trying to be quiet. So let me give you kind of an example of how I see this playing out, okay? So like I said before, I'll kind of go over this again. Esports Stadium Arlington, where I'm at right now, is hiring people. And in that hiring process, there is an expectation of ESA in what they're looking for, but there's also an expectation for that exchange that they're willing to pay for the services you're going to provide. So I'm going to help you by taking a video, showing you, giving you content that says, this is what ESA is looking for specifically. These are the hours they need. This is what they need from you in flexibility. This is how much they pay. And this is the environment you're going to work in and who you're going to be working with. I think that's pretty valuable. I think that becomes something that is, if I were looking for a job, or if I were looking for an opportunity to sell my services in the marketplace, or be able to improve those. Oh my goodness. Hold on a second. I thought I changed this. Listen to this song. Like, who creates a mix like that and says, wow, this is going to be really popular? It just becomes really annoying. So that is the real process. Now, the way that I believe that I see this will work, and I've always seen that it would work, is that if you participate, if you pay for some of our development, our training, then you can be put into our system in a category that says, hey, I'm a shoutcaster, or I'm a content creator, or I'm a video editor, or whatever that is. And it can be a resource where we can validate that, in fact, you are learning processes the way that they should be done. And then you can build a portfolio of work, and you're in our system and people can find you. The other side of it is, if you have skills already, mad skills, and you just want to be in a part of a place where people can go to and find you, then that's what we're going to do. Or then you would pay for that membership. Sorry, my mind is in like 25 places because of all the things, all the stuff I've been working on all weekend. So I just want to be able to, we want to make the connection to employers, to people looking to pay for services on a 1099, a subcontractor, people that want to engage your services maybe for just, one simple project like a Fiverr, and then be able to put you into that system so that you, number one, are there and can be found. Number two, can learn how to do it correctly, and can, number three, be able to advance those skills as you build portfolios of experience so that you can be, you can make an income in this industry. There you go. That's what Delta V is going to be. I mean, it's what it's always been. I can't take this music. Hold on. Listen to this. What is this? Hold on. Okay. Little better. All right. So the bottom line is that we are going to be, Delta V is going to be the biggest talent development and distribution service and company in the esports industry. We're going to help you develop skills. We're going to put you in a system where people can find you and then connect you to what employers are actually looking for if you're looking for a job, or what the resources really are. I mean, think about it. Just, if someone says, hey, I need you to edit, or I need you, like I said, I want to hire you as a salesperson for me at Epic. Well, what does that really mean? You can read a description on Indeed.com or Monster.com, and you can see all the. But what if we could actually get a camera in there, talk to people, interview people that work there, and show you the pros and cons, what life is really like there, and then help the employer understand, make clear what the skill set requirements really are. It just becomes a really easy, super easy fit. I'm currently on baby steps for fitness content creation, a few TikTok posts so far. Could be a combo with gaming, but want to stick with one thing at first, then maybe branch out. Yeah, listen, we were talking about, so you guys know I was heavily involved at all levels of the CrossFit world for 10 years. And I've always been a competitive athlete. So fitness has always been a big part of everything that I've done. It's incredibly important, even more so than gaming, one, because of reputation, and two, because it's so neglected. So in the world of esports, fitness definitely needs to be a part of it. It's going to be I think a little bit difficult for people. It's so flooded with people that think they're all fitness experts. You have to find a real niche for it. But that would be something. Let's say, for example, that someone wants to institute in their esports team a fitness program, and we have a coach or a person that can do that, and that we feel confident in, that has the skill set, and they're in our system, and you can go find them, and that you can build a program, do it online, do it in person, do it for a period of time, whatever. There's so many opportunities. It's just connecting people. It's connecting people looking for services, looking for employees, with people that are looking to sell their services or become employees, whatever. So it becomes, we just become a resource of development, of centralizing. Anyway, you guys know what I mean. This was a really long weekend. The other side of this, guys, is that, I struggle. I'm going to be honest. I struggle with the idea of being too soft on everyone. I don't say things as strongly oftentimes as they need to be said. All right. So Calberta, so networking. Yeah. But even more than networking, I want to take you behind the scenes into everything, so that everyone is completely transparent about what the opportunities, options, and things are. One of the things that, because I deeply care about people, and it's really difficult for me. Oh my goodness. Sorry. I got to change this music again. What is this like? Like I Dream of Jeannie? Hold on. Where's the one I usually play? Seriously, sounds like I Dream of Jeannie. Let's see what this is. I don't know. So a big part of it is to get you guys to get off your butts and get busy. That's the bottom line. Hold on. Too many of you are just waiting. Too many of you are just, wanting something to be easily discoverable or easily available to you. Well, I'm going to make it as easy, as non-excuse based as I possibly can. I'm going to take out as much of the nonsense as I possibly can. Because look, this opportunity and everything we're doing in esports is real, but you've got to work hard to get it. It's not even, too many people are waiting for it to be handed to them. That's the bottom line. Too many of you are waiting for it to be handed. You're waiting for it to be easy, or you're waiting for something. I don't know, but you've got to just run at full speed. That's why I came up with that hashtag esports at full speed. You've got to run at full speed. Let's just do some really basic stuff. Okay, let's take a look and see how many jobs there are in esports. Let's just do some really basic stuff, okay? So here are things that initially pop up, right? Referee, Call of Duty League for Blizzard in Dallas. Remote esports content creator, Virtual Vocations. Referee, Call of Duty in Activision. Esports jobs, let's go to Indeed.com, okay? Software engineer, that's in San Francisco. Gameplay engineer, that's in New York. It's a remote job, pays $100,000 to $150,000 a year, okay? But here's the thing. If we open up this job and we say, okay, what is this? And let's just look and see. Here's a full job description, right? Salary, $100,000 to $150,000 a year, full job. Gameplay engineer, if you are a gameplay engineer with experience, please read on. We are a AAA gaming studio hiring gameplay engineers with experience shipping titles in Unreal or Unity, hiring multiple ASAP. Apply today, okay? Top reasons to work with us. Rapidly growing esports gaming studio developing new releases, 100% remote or relocation assistance. Play a key role with opportunities for advancement on a lean team. What you will be doing. Design, build, and maintain major gameplay systems. Design, build, and maintain other client or server systems. Maintain and contribute to a shared code base across multiple games. Address technical challenges and reduce technical debt. Collaboration with designers to optimize game mechanics. Demonstrate passion, care, and commitment to high-quality software products. What you need, okay? What you need. 3+ years of experience in AAA gaming industry experience with shipped titles. C++, Unreal Engine or Unity, experience with networked games, Apple platforms, PlayStation, Xbox, or Nintendo consoles. What's in it for you? $100,000 to $150,000 a year, depending on experience. Full health benefits, paid time off, remote or relocation assistance. So if you're a gameplay engineer with experience, please apply today. Okay? Now, this is Cybercoders. This is a company called Cybercoders. And you just read all of the cool, great reasons, or I just read with you all of the cool, great reasons why, this could potentially be a job if you fit that criteria. But let me tell you the two things that aren't here. What do other people say about working there? What's it really like to work there? What does it look like? What's the schedule? Who are you working with? Is there a language issue? Not a language issue. Do people stay there a long time? Because on the very top, Gameplay Engineers only has 3 stars out of 5 with 45 reviews. Okay, so there's some issues. And then if I were to talk to them and say, what's it really like to work here, right? Let's pull back the curtains. Then without you just putting all the glam and all the excitement, because that's what everyone wants to do. It's a polished piece. Well, we're the best place in the world to work for. The other side of it is that gameplay engineers, coders, are really hard to find right now. They're super hard to find. Okay. All right, let's go back. Let's look at another one. Video game tester. Okay. So here's one. Navy recruiting in Gilroy. Qualifications, high school or equivalent. Number of hires for this role, 5 to 10. Job type, full-time. Salary, $23 to $54 an hour. So here's what this says. Please don't apply for this position if you live outside of 2 hours from Gilroy, California. So there you already know. The U.S. Navy has an urgent need for video game testers and esports team members. Goats and Glory, the U.S. Navy esports team has an urgent need to get applicants in the training pipeline for the team. Goats and Glory is part of the recruiting team for the U.S. Navy, and we are searching for potential members to join this exclusive part of the Navy. So here's the thing they don't tell you. You understand how you can get this? Let's go through some of these other things, okay? All training is paid and guaranteed with any hires for this position. An ideal applicant will be 17 to 39 years old, a U.S. citizen, be willing to relocate, no felony convictions, able to pass 8th grade aptitude test, able to pass a drug test and background test as required by law, high school diploma, GED. All training is paid and offers the most competitive benefits package available on the market today. Job type, full-time, pay $23 to $54 an hour. Benefits, 401k matching, dental insurance. You know what this is, right? Yeah, exactly. It's join the Navy. It's join the Navy. Do you get that? Now, you could see that in the beginning and say, is there anything wrong with joining the Navy? No, you want to join the Navy? Join the Navy. But this is not a job. I mean, you do a job, and it's cool you could be, but you are in the Navy. You are a member of the United States Navy. You just get to do whatever they're considering game testing and or esports. Now, imagine if I was able to actually create some content for you that would show you exactly what that meant, what it is, and who should and should not apply for it. Yeah, I mean, I'm not, so don't get me wrong. If you want to have some experience in gaming and esports, and the Navy is the right way for you, with I'm sure a minimum of a 4-year commitment, then why not? I mean, the issue is, I'm trying to see. Here's what I believe. Here's what I believe this is, and this is why I think it's important for you to get. I'm just shooting from the hip right now. This is what I believe this is. All training is paid, guaranteed with any hires for the position, able to pass. Okay, so I think what you become part of in this position is you become part of the U.S. Navy's recruitment team. But you game and become part of an esports team. Does that make sense? So when you show up at a high school or a competition, you're a U.S. Navy. It's like Navy football or Air Force football or whatever. It's the same kind of thing. You still are a member of the armed forces, but you have this one discipline. But if that's for you, dude, 100,000 times. But do you understand if you had someone like Delta V to kind of break it down and really open it up to what it really is and understand what it is, not just, before you hire, but a month after and 6 months and a year and 5 years, then to me, that would be very valuable if I was looking for something for myself. Video game tester, Madden esports coach, Concord Education LLC, right? Esports competition 1 year preferred, knowledge of middle and high school level esports rules and regulations, ability to work collaboratively with students. Let's just look at this. Let's see what this is. $25 an hour, part-time, contract work. So look at this. Look at these guys as an employer, okay? And think about this for a second. Concord Education is seeking an enthusiastic, energetic, and experienced esports professional to supervise all sports, all aspects of a school Madden esports program, including instruction, coaching, and managing of teams. That's a lot to ask for $25 an hour. Prior coaching, teaching, and/or counselor experience, those are the qualifications, as well as extensive knowledge of esports, including but not limited this is even mistyped. General strategies, team building, skill building, and competition strategies. Extensive experience and credentials in Madden. Knowledge of middle and high school level esports rules and regulations. Ability to set up a school and/or individual Twitch and Discord channel. They're asking a lot. They're asking a lot. What a great offering to get some focused direction and help reading these job listing requirements. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I hope you guys are seeing that. Is that, Delta V becomes a resource to really break these things down. Because look at the things they're asking you to do just here. $25 an hour sounds like this amazing amount of money, okay? But this is a part-time thing. So they may have a cap on how much they can even pay, which I'm guaranteeing you is the case because it's in the school system. Ability to set up a school and/or individual Twitch and Discord channels and servers, that in and of itself, just that is a full-time thing. To manage a good Discord and to keep, your Twitch, that's a full-time gig. Video editing for practice and match performance review. Wow. $25 an hour? You understand? I mean, it's like they want you, think of the skill set of this person, right? They want you to be a video editor, a technician, a coach, a counselor, the ability to run and manage a program, strong organizational skills, especially regarding practice planning, managing. They've just said they want one person, strong written and verbal communication skills, must be able to organize and facilitate multiple practices per week using remote platforms. Listen, you understand what these guys are asking? What these guys are asking for is a technician, someone that can do a Twitch channel and a Discord. Okay, that's cool. They want you to be a video editor. They want you to be a coach. They want you to be a team manager. They want you to be a strategist. They want you to be an engineer of sorts. Who has all of those skills for $25 an hour part-time? I would look at this and be really hesitant. I would be really hesitant because the amount of things that, while it sounds like it's really, you have to, just the asset that it is to a team to have a manager to keep schedules and practices in and of itself. I can tell you, I've talked to high school esports coaches or people that are administrators in those programs. And one of the common difficulties is getting people to show up on time, getting them to be there, making sure that they schedule a tournament. Everyone's there. What happens if someone's not? It is I do remember you, Just. Yes. What's up? It's an absolute quagmire of work. So this is completely unrealistic. Completely unrealistic. What's up, Scarties? for $25 an hour, right? Whoops, hold on. Let me hold on a second. Let me see what this one is. For a second, I thought this was us. I thought this was Esports Stadium Arlington. Here's one, $14 to $20 an hour, okay? Qualifications, high school or equivalent preferred, Adobe Premiere 1 year preferred, Final Cut Pro. This job is a video editor. So look at, this is what's interesting. This is, thanks, Josh. Think about this for a second. These guys want to pay $14 to $20 an hour for just you to be a video editor, just a video editor, okay? The school program, the Madden's esports coach wants you to be that plus 5 other jobs for $25 an hour. That's why they're having a hard time finding someone. Here's a full job description. Who we are. Esports Arena is a multiple-faceted production company with a focus on pre- and post-production content as well as live broadcast content. We are dedicated to building a lasting legacy in esports, connecting with the different gaming communities. Okay, what you'll do, assist with the creation of high-quality, engaging video content for Esports Arena. Work closely with the head of social media and the head of content. Okay, guess what? That's what we're teaching people to do. Who you are, 1 to 3 years experience with Adobe Premiere, passionate about, the issue becomes that a lot of this stuff looks really great. But in the end, is it? Right? In the end, are these jobs that are out here that people are promoting, are they everything they're cracked up to be? Well, we're going to uncover it. I'm going to take you behind the scenes and get into details and share with you information every day, all the time about what is and what is not a reality in these scenarios. Because, some of these are 100% would be awesome, legit, really competitive, but others are, let's look at the real fact, like the esports, job for the U.S. Navy's esports team, you are going to be, that's a recruitment tool, right? That's a recruitment tool. And the $25 to $54 an hour or whatever, I guarantee you is based on, are you going as an officer? Are you going in as enlisted? What's your job, your actual job description going to be in line? Because, first and foremost, you're a soldier, right? You're a soldier in the Navy. And then you're an esports, guy. And that may be an amazing opportunity for anyone that wants to get into it, but you need to understand what it really is. I don't know why firefighter trainee application is in here. Esports video analyst. So here's one. Tailgate Sports. Let's see what this is. Here you go. See? Unpaid position internship at this time. Positions available too. Job requirements include must write at least 2 articles per week or record 1 to 2 episodes a week for a podcast, video segment, or show, etc. Must also pursue earning media passes to certain events, games. So they want you to do all of the work. Could be a great opportunity, but how would you know? Unless we could actually get in. Calberta, 3 months. Thank you. I appreciate that very much. Esports coordinator. Job type, contract, okay? You see what we're talking about, the 1099, the contracted? They don't want you as a full-time employee. The Pittsburgh Knights are a professional esports organization. Our mission is to carry the tradition of Pittsburgh sports by playing with grit, blah, 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 blah. Managing our various coaches, players, and influencers, assisting with talent acquisition and recruiting of new players, coaches, and influencers, ensure all players, coaches, and influencers fulfill sponsorship deliverables, right? So you look at this and you go, okay, wow, this is, their list of things they want you to do is incredibly long. Incredibly long. They better pay a lot of money. Provide monthly reports identifying the specific needs of the company and our current team as they relate to the recruitment of new talent. Provide team and player acquisition proposals, including but not limited to financial outlook of games, current tournament and prize pools. Wow. This is a serious, legit position that they better pay a lot of money. Like a lot of money. Let's take a look at their website. I want to see. So here's the Pittsburgh Knights. This could be, as an example, this could be a completely legitimate job opportunity, right? But wouldn't it be nice if you could come to Delta V and we could break it down for you and have done the research with all kinds of videos, or a video or different things, and said, this is what it really is. It's not for us to say this would be awesome or not awesome. It's more up to us to say this is what it actually is. And if that's awesome for you, but let's look at all the realities of it, right? Primary tasks are like 11 paragraphs. Like, they better be paying a lot of money. Manage contract terms and negotiations and complete internal onboarding requirements. This is like an HR person with all kinds of other stuff. Supervise all company players, coaches, and analysts. Meet weekly at minimum with the director of esports to discuss all teams, players, coaches, problems, and other issues. This is a lot, man. This has got to be a $150,000 a year position for the amount of work that they're asking here. Requirements: research market to identify sources of talent, assigning esports department, talent recruitment, and onboarding, assist coaches and players. Wow. Qualifications: to perform this job successfully, an individual must be able to perform each essential duty satisfactorily. It's a lot, okay? The requirements listed below are representative of knowledge, skill, and/or ability required. Reasonable accommodations may be made to enable individuals with language and ability to read and comprehend simple instructions, math ability to add, subtract, multiply, reasoning ability to apply common sense understanding to carry it. That's a completely subjective thing. Computer skills. To perform this job successfully, an individual should have knowledge of word processing software. This is so generic. Work environment. The work environment characteristics described here are representative of those an employee encounters while performing the essential. This is so. Who wrote this? Like, would you look at this and it's like, who can even make sense of this, right? This is why, for me, someone to be able to come in and say, hey, guys, this is what the realities really are, is to cut through all this nonsense. While performing the duties of this job, the employee is frequently required to stand, walk, sit, use hands, reach with hands and arms, and talk to or hear. The employee is occasionally required to climb or balance and taste or smell. Specific vision abilities required by this job also include. What is this? It doesn't say anything about how much it pays. So then I would say, okay, let's go look at the Pittsburgh Knights. So we would go in as Delta V, and we would dig. And see, wow, their website's totally broken. But it already isn't a good sign. Like, it's just kind of garbagey, messed up. Like it really is kind of broke. It's kind of broken. Like, it just doesn't work very well. Yeah. So, this could be an absolutely amazing opportunity, but the clarification needed to help you understand, if you wanted this position, what it really is just, it's so, like, I read through all that, scared me to death. Like, I could probably do all those things. No, I don't like to write. My director of programs, Jack Wake, could probably do that job. Revenue stream for Delta V, writing open position listings for people wanting to hire. Yeah, you know what? I don't even want to write them. I just want to do videos and have them write it, and us. I want to go back behind the scenes, like I'm going to do today with some content later tonight, and walk you through what it actually looks like to be there, the people that you're working with, where you would sit if you're working there, or if you're going to do it, what are the real deadlines and who do you communicate with? I mean, really pull back the curtains, right, to make it super easy. Because, wow. I mean, I'm just looking at a couple of others here. Gameplay, wait, that's the same one. Local Scout, PC Builder, Twitch Streamer, Media Associate Creator, Artisan Builds in San Francisco, $15 to $30 an hour. I mean, if you want to get your foot in the door of esports and gaming, then there's got to be a way to understand what those responsibilities are, develop the skill sets, and be able to have access to those people and those people access to you. And that's what we're now going to be bringing in full scale to Delta V, which has always kind of been the model, but it's going to be a little bit different. Here's one. Let's just look at one last one. On-camera host, okay? Think about this. Pro Guides, Los Angeles, salary $75 to $300 a day. This is contract work, okay? Full job description about us. Pro Guides was founded with one mission to help gamers take their play to another level. We create highly engaging courses with esports pros, data-driven process trackers or progress trackers, and a marketplace for on-demand coaches. We make it possible for anyone to learn from the best. Currently hosting 55 plus original courses, 1,000 plus lessons featuring blah, blah, blah. They're just the best thing in the whole wide world. Okay? This role that they're looking for. Pro Guides is looking for a great personalities in the LA area to help us deliver grade A content to our YouTube audience. We're currently in search of a CSGO Valorant host to connect with our audience and act as a brand ambassador for our website. If you are knowledgeable of the games and have a fantastic on-camera presence, we're looking for you. Must speak fluent English, must be able to reliably communicate to studio, must submit a reel. Please submit link when applying. Important in a cover letter, let us know your interest in gaming. Take a position like this and your involvement with Delta V. Imagine that you are in our online, our host and slash, shoutcaster or personality program. Let's just call it, a front of camera personality program. And we've helped you develop and hone the skills. You have a portfolio of work that shows you doing these things, right? And then Pro Guides could come to us and say, let's look at the people before they ever had to make contact and the portfolios that you have in our system. And we'll identify someone that's there and initiate the contact rather than having to go through a bunch of people that are applying. And this is contract work. Now, in this case, you have to live in Los Angeles, but imagine that, unless you spend all day, every day going through all of these, the process of reading through job listings, then applying to those job listings, and then going through their filtering system, not hearing back, all the different kinds of things is so convoluted. We're going to make it easier. We're going to make it simple for you to be able to have your information findable, discoverable through our system, and then discoverable by employers, and they can go say, hey, go to Delta V Esports. This is where their people are, and make it easy for the employer, make it easy for you, make it easy for people looking for your services. Yeah. Because, you trying to find the bottom line, again, like I started the show today, guys, the bottom line is this. You're asking regularly, will you hire me? Can you, what are the opportunities? And so while we can, will, and always are focused on developing talent and skills in the world of esports for you to have financial opportunities, we need to get back to actually connecting opportunities in the world of esports with those skills, in us going and doing the behind the scenes kind of work, like us going to Pro Guides and saying, hey guys, listen, tell us what this really is, we'll make it available in our system. Or you can go and look for people in our system. Anyway, it'll make life so much easier. Look, here's one last one. I just saw this because this is 100 Thieves. All right, so this is Nade Shot and those guys. 100 Thieves is looking for an executive producer. So here's what it says. Most people know I'd love to work for 100 Thieves, right? 100 Thieves is seeking an esports pre-editor, I think is what that's supposed to be, to join our team. The pre-editor will be responsible for everything from pre to post-production, which then you're not a pre-editor, which includes producing, shooting, and editing original 100 Thieves content. Content may be defined as individual videos, series, and formats that air across any and all current. So this is essentially, this is a pretty significant position. Requirements: 5+ years of experience in physical production and post-production, 5+ years experience with YouTube and social media video, must have a reel. Again, something that when people are hesitant to get out and get content done, guys, when you're not doing content, you're not keeping a portfolio and building it, they have nothing to look at. So if you ever want to apply for a job like this is why I'm saying you've got to, as you're building skills, create portfolios. This is in all caps, must have real. They want to be able to see what your work is. That's all that matters, the skill set. Remember I talked about on Friday, guys, it's not about your credentials. I went to Stanford. Who gives a rip? Here's my reel. Here's my content, my YouTube library that shows everything that I've done over the course of the last 5 years. That's what's going to matter and all that's really going to matter. Strong technical production background, must be familiar with the gaming space, especially League of Legends, Valorant, and Fortnite. Must be willing to facilitate personal requirements, including late and or last-minute rescheduling changes, able to proactively own and execute design tasks. Responsibilities, producing, shooting, editing, esports shows, and formats. What you'll love. You'll have opportunities to grow in your career. You'll be relied upon and empowered by internal stakeholders, blah, 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 okay? So this is 100 Thieves. This is 100 Thieves, okay? 100 Thieves is one of the biggest esports organizations, though none of them are making any money. None of the teams are making money right now. But nonetheless, what an amazing opportunity to be able to gain a skill set. And so it's the main thing to say here is that you guys, so many of you are sitting on your hands waiting for opportunities to show up. And I'm saying the opportunities are here. But you're going to have to be patient in developing the skills. You're going to have to be patient in learning what's necessary and creating a background that these people are looking for, because it's only going to get bigger. And if you don't start doing it now, if you don't get on top of it right now, then what you're going to end up doing is wishing you had 5 years from now when I could have had 5 years of work done in all this portfolio. The time's going to go by anyway. What I want to do now with Delta V is simply make that process easier. Wow, look who's back. Ribbon's back. He just missed the entire explanation that I wanted him to listen to of what we're doing. He literally left. It's like that episode, it's like that scene in the Lego movie where Emmett is listening to the girl and he's totally distracted and doesn't hear a thing she says, and she explains this whole thing of what's going on, and then he says, okay, I think I got it, but just in case, repeat the whole thing because I wasn't listening. Are you back for a bit or are you in and out? Like, what's your schedule today? Okay, so we're not playing today. Okay. That's going to be the case moving forward, I think. Well, I'm only streaming during the day. Okay, esports police in all caps. Have you ever worked in a notable esports organization? I don't know. What do you mean by that? I feel like you're trolling here. Have you? I'm just reading esports police in all caps. Have you ever worked in a notable esports organization? He's calling me out, or this person's calling me out. So let's see. I'm waiting. It's funny how someone will call that out this way. So I'm waiting. As though that is the main consideration. You know what's really interesting? What's really interesting is all these jobs and things that I've been going through and looking at, none of them say, have you worked for a large esports organization before? They're saying, what is your skill set? So a question like that, I'm waiting, esports police. What's the follow-up here? I mean, I'm here at the Esports Stadium, Arlington. That's who sponsors this show. That's who sponsors a lot of the stuff we're doing. It's the biggest esports stadium in North America. Please sing Chug Jug. I don't even know what that is. Listen, are you just going to sit there and troll, or are you going to answer a question? Because you screamed it in all caps, right? So I'm waiting. I'm waiting. This is the kind of stuff. These are the kinds of people that are just detractants from the real effort to grow, in my opinion. And it's easy to scream in all caps and then not respond. Look, like you're not going to say anything now? You're still there, or did you just leave? Esports police. I don't even know what that means. What does that mean? Are you like the Karens of esports? What does that even mean? Right? Riven's over there laughing. I mean, what else does that mean? Esports police? Oh my goodness. All right. Look, we're wrapping up the hour. Esports police bailed. Bomb throwers from behind the world of the digital experience. I think I've heard something from this person before. I think this person's kind of a troll. I think this person had like some bad experience, if I remember. If it's who I think it is, and they're like just bitter about the whole esports world. I mean, you got my attention. Anyway. All right. Well, we're going to wrap the show up. Riven's not playing with me today. So I don't have anyone to play with during the day anymore. So that means maybe I'm never going to stream again. Maybe I'll just do the show and we'll do other stuff. All right, guys. I will make this available on... You guys should all go look up who Esports Police is. Someone tell me who they are or who this person is. I think I know who it is. Wait, what? Jish, I'm not singing. I don't know what I'm not Chug Jug. I don't even know what that is. I'm not looking that up. What the heck is that? I'm not going to search it. I have to get off now. I'm going to get off. I got some other things to work on since Riven's not going to play. He's like a business guy now. He works for the stadium. He's not going to be around anymore. Doesn't that make you sad? All right, guys. I will get this broken down. I'll get this out on YouTube so you can have it there. Just be aware of a lot of this kind of cool stuff that's coming. And go find out who Esports Police is, the Karen of esports. Yeah, so I may be back on stream later. Right now, I'm going to get some other stuff done, get this content done. We've got to work through a bunch of questions. And guys, stay tuned. We're going to get you hooked up with jobs. We're going to get you hooked up with different things so that you can succeed in this world. It is esports at full speed. And yeah, he's a troll. No, I've seen this guy before. Matter of fact, I think I actually got into this guy's chat one time on stream. But yeah, that's what it should be. Esports Karens. That's what that should be. Jish actually sent me the Chug Jug thing. All right, guys. Stay tuned. We'll put this out on. I did look at Discord. I see it. I said I will get this on YouTube. We'll get it on a podcast. We'll separate it all out, and I will probably be on later. I'm not gonna snow. Maybe I'll do it later, Jish. I'll do it later. Listen. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna get a DMCA violation. I'm gonna get a DCMA. There you go. How can I sing something? It's a whole song. It's 2.5 minutes. It's 3 minutes long. I'm not singing that. All right, guys. Stay tuned. A lot of stuff coming. Still be plugged into all the socials, and we'll be making tons of announcements and different things that we'll have going on. So stay tuned. I will be back a little bit later, likely. I don't know. It depends if Riven's ever going to play again. And have a great time until we're back. Talk to you soon.